There aren't many people that perfectly fit the term overnight sensation than Justin Bieber. It would be safe to say that Justin Bieber brought about the trend of artists going viral on the internet, after whom many others would follow the same path of finding success on the internet. But going viral was only the start for young Bieber. Like any other obstacle in an artist's way, Bieber didn't have the smoothest of paths. Born in Stratford, Ontario, Bieber didn't know he would reach heights of global fame while still being a teenager. It was 2007 when 13-year-old Justin Bieber began using YouTube to upload his music. Although this music didn't contain any of his originals, the vocals were quite impressive. Bieber uploaded cover versions of Usher, Neo, and Chris Brown songs. As expected, the views and likes started pouring in for the talented singer. One particular song cover was that of Sicko by Neo, which the post was visited by talent manager Scooter Braun and really got him thinking. When he was convinced that this young boy would turn into a superstar, Braun, with the help of Usher, signed Bieber to Raymond Braun Media Group, RBMG, a collaboration between Usher and Braun. Then, in 2009, Bieber released his debut single, One Time, which became an instant hit. Later the following year, he released an extended play called My World, which propelled his name even further on the charts. Remember that this boy was still just an average teenager not long ago and was soaring through the heights of fame at lightning speed. Bieber combined hard work with his brilliant talent to bring out these remarkable results. It was like he attained the Midas touch, which turned everything he interacted with into gold. And there were even better times to come for him. Justin Bieber's success with Baby was a significant milestone in his career and was crucial in establishing him as a global pop sensation. Baby is a single from his debut studio album, My World 2.0, released in 2010. The song features guest vocals from rapper Ludacris and was released as the album's lead single in January 2010. Baby is an upbeat, catchy pop track that blends elements of R&B and hip-hop, showcasing Bieber's youthful energy and charisma. The lyrics revolve around the theme of young love and relationships. Baby quickly gained widespread popularity and became a commercial hit. To put things into perspective, the song skyrocketed Bieber's fame. He gained thousands, maybe millions of fans because of this song, but haters too. Baby peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the United States and reached the top of the charts in multiple countries worldwide. The music video for the song featuring Baby was one of the most watched videos on YouTube at one time. However, the most critical aspect of Baby is how iconic it was. Teenage girls fell head over heels for Bieber, and rightly so. He became a teen idol with a loyal fan base whom he began to call his Beliebers. His albums have sold millions of copies, and the concerts he holds every year contribute significantly to his net worth. Bieber's rise has also been pushed higher by music streaming platforms, which came out only a few years after Bieber went mainstream. He manages to earn hefty amounts of money through these platforms too. Bieber's net worth is currently $300 million, which is staggering. But if we know one thing about fame, it almost always comes with a heavy price, something Bieber also had to pay for. In Bieber's case, fame didn't get to his head, but there were clues hinting that he was incredibly overwhelmed by it, to the point that he didn't want more of it. In fact, he released a song titled Lonely, which includes several experiences the star faced as someone being highly successful in his earlier days. The lyrics sang, "Everybody knows my past now, like my house was made out of glass, and maybe that's the price you pay for the money and fame at an early age." Well, that pretty much. When he was 23, Bieber got a little too close for his liking when trying to scare off the paparazzi. The intimidation ended up turning into an accident where the victim, luckily enough, did not have any life-threatening injuries. The paparazzi did require immediate medical attention, however. Speaking of falling out with fans, once, while Bieber was in Barcelona, he punched a fan and made them bleed after they had approached him. The fan approached Bieber while sitting in his car and touched his face. That didn't go well with Bieber, who retaliated with a powerful punch. This isn't even half of the stuff in Bieber's rap sheet. He's been arrested for drunk driving, like any other celebrity on the planet, of course. Back in 2014, he was arrested for alcohol DUI after he was caught drag racing with fellow R&B singer Khalil Sharif at 4 a.m. in a neighborhood. He was held in jail for a while, after which he posted a bail of $2,500 in no time. Cheeky lad even had the infamous mugshot of him being taken while smiling for the camera. In the same year, Justin being caught pelting his neighbor's house with eggs is quite possibly the most ridiculous thing Bieber has done. His neighbor Jeffrey Schwartz had previously confronted him about reckless driving in the neighborhood, which Bieber retaliated by throwing eggs at his house. Schwartz then pressed charges for which Bieber had to pay around 80 grand. Starting to see a pattern of how things always resort to money settlement for poor behavior, Justin? Embarrassments don't end at the eggs. He took misbehavior to a whole new level when he urinated into a mop bucket at a restaurant in 2013. That's still not the worst part of the incident. To this day, Bieber defends his peeing in the bucket, saying that the bathroom was too far for him to go. Rich people come up with the best excuses, don't they? Finally, the moment when fans completely had it with Bieber was when he made fun of Anne Frank on Instagram. During a visit to Anne Frank's house while on a trip to Amsterdam, the pop star boldly said that he thought Anne Frank would have been a fan of his music. In the guest book, Justin wrote, "Truly inspiring to be able to come here." He penned, "Anne was a great girl. Hopefully, she would have been a believer." A controversial statement, although mostly resulting in negative publicity for Justin. Anger rose over the internet with the overall sentiment stating he was full of himself, and turning an inspiring moment into an egotistic comment about himself, as believers was a term used to describe his devoted fans. Probably not the best time to promote your brand, Justin. Having said all that, had anyone ever imagined that this sensational pop star would hit such lows? Or could the result of his reckless, egotistical stunts to endear his fans be due to his lack of love? A particularly highlighted period in Bieber's celebrity life is when he sought love, although he stumbled upon only a couple of women with whom he was serious. It wasn't all that simple. Justin Bieber couldn't marry the beautiful Hailey Baldwin without his share of problems. These are problems that surfaced in his previous relationship with ex-partner Selena Gomez. Funnily enough, it all started in 2011 when Bieber and Gomez were dating, and Hailey vouched for the two in public. Hailey would be their biggest supporter during this time, going as far as using the hashtag Jelena and calling their relationship a teenage dream. Bieber and Gomez eventually had bitter relations with each other as the relationship progressed. The couple broke up for the first time in 2012 and the second time in 2014. One would think they were just going through puppy love, which most likely would be the case as our young lad was merely transversing into adulthood. During that time, Bieber released several songs that hint at his relationship with Gomez. These are My Girl and Sorry. As far as Gomez was concerned, it certainly was too late to say sorry to her. No pun intended. Then came the sudden twist in his love triangle. Justin tried his best to get back with Selena on his part, but then Hailey Baldwin swooped in. On New Year's Eve of 2015, Bieber and Hailey were seen kissing, and 2 months later they announced that they were not exclusive. The sensible thing the two of them were doing was keeping much of it under wraps and away from the cameras. But the inevitable still happened. Although Bieber did say that he would never want to hurt Hailey, the following year brought about what Bieber feared the most. 2016, the couple broke up, and the following year was 2017. Gomez and Bieber began dating again. This infatuation wouldn't go on for long, as the couple went their separate ways again the following year, saying they needed a break. Bieber and Gomez would subtly throw shade at each other in the coming months before Bieber finally decided to settle down with Hailey. Yeah, celebrity relationships do seem rather complicated. After this long marathon of going back and forth, particularly for Bieber, he finally crossed the finish line in 2018. After breaking up with Gomez in mid-2018, Bieber returned to Hailey, who welcomed him with open arms. The couple was spotted together in a nightclub in June 2018 and would get engaged the following month. The two would finally tie the knot in 2019, seemingly bringing this love triangle to its ultimate end. With Gomez and Hailey having cleared the air, the media has recently tried to stir up many things, but these two powerful ladies have held their ground. And after a period of trials and tests in his relationship, Bieber came up with a wife as happy as ever. But that isn't to say that Bieber wasn't in the wrong. Since he already broke things off with Gomez once, it was rather odd of him to go back to her. He knew very well that Hailey wanted him, but he wanted assurance from one of the two sides. Even though he played it safe, his actions were indeed questionable. There is no doubting Justin Bieber's musical prowess. However, his attitude has sometimes been questionable in the past. Although many would attribute it to fame and immaturity getting to his head, hopefully such instances would not repeat in the future. Justin Bieber's life so far is an apt reflection of the saying, "You win some, you lose some." Thanks for staying with us to the end. If you enjoy what we did, consider subscribing as we intend to entertain you with more controversial stories we could dig up on your favorite celebrities. That's all for today, ladies and gents. Till next time, toodaloo!